Hello and welcome to Coffee Chats. I'm Morgan.
And I'm Sarah, and these are 3 underhyped book recommendations.
So the first book I have to recommend to y'all today is A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. He is also the author of The Kite Runner, which y'all may have read like in school or just for fun. I think it's his most popular book. And he is an author who writes books set primarily in Afghanistan, but I believe he also sets them sometimes in America because he, as a writer, fun fact, he was born in Afghanistan and eventually emigrated to America.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. A Thousand Splendid Suns focuses on 2 Afghani women, and you see all of the rough stuff they have to go through. In Afghanistan, you kind of find that women are still treated really pretty horribly, and they don't have any choice in who their husband is, and they end up both being married off to the same man. And
That's unfortunate.
it's rough. It's really amazing and just so profound, and the ending is so wow. It's like heartbreaking and beautiful, and I cannot recommend this book enough. Please pick it up. It gives you a beautiful perspective on women in a different part of the world, and it lets you experience something that most of us are blessed enough that we wouldn't have to. So go for it. It's awesome.
So our second book recommendation is The Screaming Staircase by Jonathan Stroud. Okay, so I have to say I'm a little biased because Jonathan Stroud is my absolute all-time favorite author, and I got to meet him and it was super awesome. Anyway, This is his newest book. It's honestly kind of like a mashup between Sherlock and Supernatural almost, because it's set in modern day London and there are ghosts that only children can see. So these children that can see the ghosts set up like detective agencies where they have to find the source of the ghosts and destroy it. And if they don't, and the ghost touches you, it ends up killing you. So this book is about Lucy and Lockwood and George, and they take on a very dangerous case with very dangerous ghosts. And I think it's really interesting because it's like a typical ghost story, but it's also set in like modern time. Also, Jonathan Stroud's writing is beautiful, and I love him, and I love this book. So you should totally read it, and everything else by him.
Our final book recommendation is Graceling by Kristen Kishore, and this is a fantasy series.
So this is a series about gracelings who have different color eyes, and they also have like a special talent that is beyond what normal humans can do. So like some of them can fight really well, and some of them can read minds, and some of them can just like bake awesome things. So there's a different range of what they can do. And this book,
They're like the X-Men,
basically,
but not the X-Men.
no. So this book is set in medieval times, and it centers around Katza, who has the power or grace to kill people, basically. And then she meets Poe. So a lot of this book is about how they live in a kingdom with a lot of corrupt different kings and different lands, and how they're trying to deal with that. I really like it because the characters are really strong and they're all very unique, and there are 2 other books in the series, Fire, which is actually set in kind of a different land where there are monsters that have different colored fur. Like there are tigers with blue fur, and they're really beautiful, and they kind of like take over your mind. So it's about a human monster and how she deals with being the only human monster. And then the 3rd book, which kind of ties the first 2 together. Another one of my favorite things about this series is there are a lot of really strong women characters. In fact, all of the main characters are women, and they're all unique and really powerful in their own ways, which I think is something that we don't see enough of in YA books.
And no love triangles.
No love triangles whatsoever.
Important qualification.
So anyway, these are 3 really awesome books that you should go out and read. Thank you so much for watching Coffee Chats.
We have a few links in the down bar if you would like to click them and find us other places on the internet. And you can subscribe if you would like to see more of us. And we hope we see you guys soon. Bye!